Hello, today I'm showing you another strategy, and this is total transformation. This is a really awesome strategy, but it's a little bit difficult to use, so I'm going to walk you through it. So the first thing that we're going to start with is an early game carry. Anything that carries the early game or will get you into a Sun Avatar before round 63 works. I'm just doing a simple 3-0 alch, 2-3 sub, and then crossbow at the front for intel and a camo damage. That will get me into a 302 Sun Avatar just fine, and I'll grab a discount or two while I'm at it. You can use a 320 Sun Avatar or 302. It really doesn't matter a whole lot. They're relatively equal in the early game. 320 does a lot better in the late game, but I'm not really looking for late game damage, so it just doesn't really matter which one you get. I'm going to outbuff this guy, of course, and he will do work. If you need to use Pat's ability, feel free to use it. But basically, we'll get Sun Avatar and have a complete Sun Avatar mid-game carry, because total transformation is an expensive tower and you can't really save up into it well. It will do some damage, especially with the buff, but it's not really reliable and you shouldn't be trusting it to save up by itself. So we'll get the Sun Avatar, we'll get total transformation, and come back when we have that. Alright, so while I'm here, let's save up the druids. We're going to want to have 5003 druids around one alchemist, and they all have to be the closest tier 3. You're going to see I have a crossbow there that's going to get transformed too, but that's the problem. We'll turn that into a tier 5, not a tier 5, that would be silly, a tier 4, and then it won't be transformed because only tier 3s and below can get transformed. So that will do fine, and only those guys will be transformed. This is why it's also kind of important to put Sun Avatar more towards the back, so you don't have it being in risk of being transformed. It will help do damage, and actually the 03 Druids will do a lot more damage when active, so you'll have the best of two worlds. But then around 83 to 86, we'll be able to afford the total transformation, and we can use this ability while upgrading. They aren't doing a whole lot of damage right now, especially for all the effort that you saved up in getting that, but soon we're going to be putting in some tricks to make them do a lot more damage. One thing that you can do is you can add Pat Roar to make them do crazy damage, but I kind of recommend not doing that in a way unless you really have to, because it's good to have a Pat Roar for the Sun Avatar when there's a downtime, because you might need that. But something that you can do is you can get the 014 pop lists around them, and that will actually buff the transformed mini cookie monster demon things, and that will make it do way more damage. On round 98, you're gonna see I can go all out. I have all of these guys. I have Pat Roar, and this is not even buffed. You can get like embrittlement and alch buff these guys too if you want to do even more damage, but I'm not going to do that, and we're going to see it just with that, and it's going to destroy 98. I also get a Sabo because 98, 99, 95 can be an issue just because the abilities may not last the whole length. So we'll just get that, but here's 98, both the abilities, and it just gets shredded. The entire thing goes down. I'll use the Sabo there for 99 so we don't die, and believe it or not, the single target damage on this isn't that great, so we need to get the first strike, and that will beat Chimps with total transformation. It's a very fun strategy, but it is a bit hard to use, so try it and check it out.